Hello everyone and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I do hope you're having a very good, and a quiet week at work, or if you're on holidays, enjoying some time with the family. There's not much going around. By the way, sorry, if you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that a like and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel. So thank you very much. I am considering one of two things. Either to drop a video on the 31st or to basically wrap up the year on Saturday, so that's the 30th, with a live stream. I do think probably the second one, as we can go through many subjects, kind of evaluate everything that happened this year, maybe you have some ideas or some good arguments for the upcoming 2024. And we take it from there. So that is the plan. Now probably tomorrow I should still drop a video. It's a bit more chaotic now also because of course I have family over and well, it's the holiday season, right? I mean, there's not much going around. We are very close to a new all-time high on the S&P 500, and that would be a good way to basically close out the year with my three predictions correct, which were new all-time highs for Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones, and the S&P 500 before end of March 2024. Two of them already happened. The S&P is basically 10 points away. Maybe today is still going to happen. By the time that at the moment that I'm recording, no. But afterwards, who knows? But maybe a bit even later today. And on the crypto side, I would like to stress that if you look at the last 6 months, Bitcoin has outperformed Ethereum. But as we are approaching the end of the year, I've mentioned this many times, typically what happens is, around January, Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin quite clearly. Now we already started to have a little bit of it this month. I think Ethereum is up 5, 6, 7% versus Bitcoin. And the reason why it happens is a lot of money already piled into Bitcoin. A lot of people start to consider, maybe, I'm delayed. I missed the Bitcoin pump. Maybe what usually goes next? Ethereum. So they go to Ethereum, they go to the next big thing. So that's the reason why you have Bitcoin pumps first, Ethereum pumps next, and altcoins pump at the end. And because the liquidity on the altcoins is very small, so basically Bitcoin has the highest liquidity, so it pumps the least. Ethereum has less liquidity than Bitcoin, so it pumps up somewhat more than Bitcoin. And then altcoins have much lower liquidity, so they pump harder than anything else. Now, what you've been seeing with certain altcoins, like Solana, for example, is also quite normal. You always have a few altcoins, not all of them, not a proper altcoin season, that start to pump ahead of the certain markets, okay? Certain of the big altcoin season. Then in the altcoin season, what tends to happen is that everything goes up. This is both good and dangerous. The reason is, it's very easy to start confusing that you are just lucky and you just catching up to a euphoric phase versus, oh my God, these projects actually have product market fit and they will be here in 2 or 3 or 4 years time. And unfortunately, the majority of people, they don't buy the coins in the depression phase. They don't buy when nobody's looking. They buy after a 5, 6, 7, 10 pump, 10x pump. And then, more often than not, they end up holding the bags. That's the reality of the situation. Now, what I do is, I try to find coins that I do believe will perform very well based on fundamentals. But I still look at what can be the new narratives that are going to make all those coins pump, even the bad ones. Okay? So for example, let's say it's AI coins, okay? Maybe you have 1 or 2 AI coins which are actually legitimate and actually will serve a purpose. but you'll have 100 which are useless. But if there's a big euphoric phase with AI as a core mania, I can tell you that all these 100 coins, to varying degrees, will go up 50, 60, 70, 100-fold. Some of them 1,000-fold. And that's the point. But the key is, you need to understand that just because you bought a coin that went up 50x doesn't mean that is a great project. I mean, if you look at a coin like, okay, let's go with Terra Luna, that pumped at the point 10,000-fold or 5,000-fold, and then it collapsed to zero. That's the point, right? I mean, you could have made a lot of money from Luna, but unfortunately, typically what happens is people buy at the worst possible time, and they sell at the worst possible time, or they sell too late, or they don't sell, or they don't realize the difference between a high quality project and basically something that is pumping in the euphoric phase, and basically everything is pumping. Okay, so that is the key, and it's not so hard to distinguish the difference. But yes, there's no big conspiracy in the sense of, oh my God, why do these coins go up? Why those go in this order? Does that mean that a lot of billionaires are manipulating the system? No, it is just a natural progression. Yeah, so most people come to crypto through Bitcoin. Why? Because it's the only one they actually know. Now there's a growing fringe of people that also know Ethereum. So you're now starting to see that Ethereum and Bitcoin no longer have those big legs as they used to have. Sometimes they start to move a bit faster. And then as they get to crypto, they get to Ethereum, they learn what ERC20s are, and then they learn about Binance Smart Chain and Solana and all of this kind of stuff. So then they naturally go into the other stuff. And then, of course, unfortunately, they will fall victim to the typical scams that you see in the advertisements in CoinMarketCap and all these websites, which is this coin just pumped 50x. Follow me for the next 10 50x coins, right? And then they end up following that person. They end up listening to them, buying the coins they are telling you. Then, of course, nothing happens on those coins, or those people get completely destroyed. They delete their videos, they go away, they make a lot of money, you lose everything. And that's unfortunately the scam, the way it goes. And, I hope that hopefully more people than before are aware of this, but unfortunately a lot of new people will be joining in. So I seriously doubt that that's going to be the case. Meaning, yes, some people will learn and will avoid it, but I do fear that the great majority will fall trap to the same things once again. In any case, by 31st of January, we should see Bitcoin above 45,000, so we can repeat the cycle. Ethereum should outperform Bitcoin in the month of January and at least part of Feb. And then we should have a proper altcoin season. And when I say proper altcoin season, is when it starts making people say, oh, we're never going to have a bear market again because of insert group of reasons of why we're never going to have a bear market. But the reason why they are so optimistic has nothing to do with fundamentals, is there are green candles. That's it. I know this is underwhelming. You see, I could come here with a big theory about, oh, this coin is moving because, oh, this is crossing that, and this is now this project is not going to do this, and this will solve everything in the world, and this is going to, oh my God, and then half the countries in South America will will use this project as reserve currency, blah blah blah, all this kind of nonsense. The reason is very simple. Oh, here's a coin, it went up 200%. Look at this big green candle. I like it. That's it. That is the big answer. In any case, guys, keep it a bit shorter today. There's really not that big of developments in the market. We'll keep you posted on that live stream, and I'll catch you in the next one. So thank you very much for your support.